Hey guys, it's been a while. Haven't made a video in a little bit. Haven't been flying as much lately. Kind of keeping more of a passive role. I'm trying to keep up with all the new stuff that's coming out. But recently, I received a DX7s for Christmas from my brother. And while it's a great transmitter, the DX8 would have been preferable. And that's because of that two-position flight mode switch here. Now on the DX7 we only have that one position and that's it. So most of the people would be limited. It's kind of like my old DX6i, which is just out of reach. I don't want to get up and get it, but you just have that one position on there. Now it also has the DX8 complete mixing modes, everything like that. So what I'm going to do is walk over a couple of things where I can enable my flight mode, and then with my gyro switch I can select 3 different headsets. Again, I know it's not preferable, being that I just can't flick this up to the next setting and change my head speed, but in reality, how many times are you going to be flying and need to change your head speed, every couple of seconds? So this is something, kind of a workaround to make the DX7s work. And so far, I've liked it. Haven't had any issues with that, being able to adjust from 3 different head speeds like this. So I'll walk you in through the software. Alright, I went ahead and I booted up my DX7s. Alright, I'm in the main menu here. I just took it out of flight mode 1. I'm going to go down in here into the monitor. Alright, what I've done is I've taken the guesswork out of it for you guys for the mixing for the Castle with the 30-70-100 splits on it. I got my normal throttle here. I hit my governor mix that I'm using, as you see on the bottom down there. It's jumping all around, but it's not affecting my throttle, which is good because I don't want it to affect anything. It's kind of just an internal mix. I don't want it to mess with the throttle unless I'm in my flight mode, which right there shows that 100% on set RPM. The 40% is my 70% throttle, and then I go into my 30% throttle right there with all 3 modes covered there, so I can actually use all 3 of them this time. Alright, let's go into how I accomplish this. Now we're going to go back up to our throttle curve here, and as you see I just have a normal linear throttle curve. I'm actually just going to zero that out for flying. I don't even use a normal throttle. Alright, and now let's take a look at that idle throttle. For my flight mode, idle up 1, I guess you could say, or just idle up mode itself, I just have set to 1% throttle across the board. And on my hold, good big fat 0. Now we go into that governor I mentioned earlier. This is what I'm using to adjust my throttle rate here. I have it hooked to channel, the aux2. I don't have that hooked into anything. And I have that assigned to my gyro switch. I go into the mixing, where I accomplish all of this. Now, because the offset of this is actually 100, you could say negative 100%, because it goes from negative 100 all the way to positive 100 on the throttle. So I've offset that to make it a little bit easier to find my numbers that I'm looking at. So I don't have a 0% set. I'm in normal mode again with that throttle. You see it. Let me show you hold too, just for the guys there. Nothing, because of down here at the bottom, I've got it selected only in idle up mode. Now I'll go into my idle mode, and you see right there it goes to straight 100% fixed throttle. We'll back it down to the 40, or not the 40, the 70, and then the 30. So, and that's how the mixing is accomplished. Just 100% flat rates with that offset of negative 100, which on a 0, like on that 1% throttle, if I have a 0 governor mix, it actually puts my throttle right in the middle. So, and that gives me good range. Once it moves my throttle into the middle, then whatever setting basically I have on my governor can maximize it. So I would be right at 0, and then I have 100% right there on my governor. I move down here, I can't remember the specific number, I know it's 40 that I'm looking for, and then I got like negative 42 to bring it down there. which will go back in because this is the right here with that mixing screen and with this governor rates right here. That is what's going to set your throttle to be that 30, 40, and 100. So now you can actually, well, I don't know why you would be, but you can run normal mode, you know, and fly around normal mode, or you can actually, like I said, use all three of those head speed rates. So there you go. So this is a way to maximize the functionality, I guess you could say, of the DX7 to kind of something that actually I prefer more now that we have that powerful mixing suite over the DX6. And of course, if you have the DX8, not a lot of people really care to dive into something like this. Like I said, this was a gift, and it wasn't a bad gift at all. You know, I figured the mixing out so it can do, you know, more than I needed to do already. So right now I have no need to get a DX8 now that I've mixed my throttle channel. All right, and thanks.